WoW Classic Hardcore is live, and so far Death has claimed 2,961,039 player characters. Around the clock, that's about one death every 1.5 seconds. There are plenty of ways to become a ghost, but the top 10 causes of death are doing work, claiming one soul every 10.6 seconds. So, who are these killing machines? Let's take a look at the top 10 deadliest things in Azeroth. Number 10, Kobold Tunneler. Kill count 28,437. These guys are found near the Fargo Deep Mine to the south of Goldshire in Elwyn Forest. A quest sends you out looking for gold dust and large candles that these kobolds carry. Pretty basic stuff, but it can be tough when you're just starting out. We've all been there, no judgment. Number 9, Porcine Entourage. Kill count 29,039. 2 of these can be found accompanying a boar named Princess in the Brackwell Pumpkin Patch in Elwyn Forest. Quest from Moss Stonefield sends you in their direction. All 3 pigs have a charge attack that stuns, so for a lot of players this is their face-first introduction to the joys of getting stun-locked. Number 8, Drowning. Kill count 33,277. Water can be found just about anywhere, and good old-fashioned non-sentient lakes, ponds, and streams are not to be underestimated. Breath can run out pretty quickly if you're not paying attention, so maybe think twice before accepting a summons from that warlock with a grudge. Number 7, Other Players. Kill count 34,894. By default, PvP is disabled on hardcore servers, but unless you're a coward, you should immediately turn it on. Battlegrounds are disabled as well, but you can still die for your flag carrier by assembling a pre-made group for wargames. For settling loot disputes, defending one's honor, or just to prove superior combat prowess, the time-honored tradition of Mak'gora cannot be overlooked. Duels to the death are a new feature in hardcore. Lose and it's all over. But win and you get a stacking buff called String of Ears that keeps count of how much better you are than everyone else is at PvP. Number 6, Defias Pillager. Kill count 35,070. Found in the western part of Westfall, these range casters are not to be taken lightly. Even Ragnaros himself gets jealous about how hard their fireballs hit. Plus, they spawn pretty fast, so it might be a good idea to get off their lawn before you sit down for a drink. Number 5, Wendigo. Kill count 35,091. These Yeti-like snow monsters can be found in the mountains of Dunmoreau, just southwest of Ironforge. Actually not far from the starting area for gnomes and dwarves. They're found in fairly dense packs where attacking one probably means gaining the attention of at least a pair at a time. And their Frost Breath is a frontal AoE that can hit multiple targets at once. So, at least you get to die with your friend. Number 4, Defias Trapper. Kill count 40,715. These melee mobs can be found all over central and northern Westfall. And they've got a backstab ability that hits like a truck if they get behind you, which is great for them because you'll probably pull too many and try to run away, at which point they get to crit you in the back and post their sick parse in the Defias guild chat. Number 3, Voidwalker Minion. Kill count 44,891. Voidwalker minions can be found alongside their Burning Blade Apprentice Summoners in Skullrock Durotar. 2 things about them. 1, they don't despawn when their apprentice dies. Surprise! And 2, they tend to respawn right as you leave the cave. Number 2, Kobold Miner. Kill count 67,717. Kobold Miners can be found in the Fargo Deep Mine and the Jasperlobe Mine in Elwyn Forest. Their Pierce Armor ability reduces armor by 50%, but their environment is really what makes them deadly. These are some of the first enclosed areas new players come across, and many just aren't prepared to maneuver safely when fighting. And finally, the number 1 deadliest thing in Azeroth, Fallen. Kill count 74,273. At about 1 bone-crushing splat per minute, the ground is the deadliest thing around. It's actually pretty easy to fall from lethal heights in Azeroth, and most classes can't do anything to save themselves once they misstep. Descending cliffs is a lot harder than it looks, and yes, the data really does prove that the elevator boss is incredibly OP. There you have it, the 10 deadliest things in Classic Hardcore by kill count. Take a moment to slash cry for the 2,961,039 fallen noobs, plus the 182 that died while you watched this, but then rolled a new character and got back in it. We'll see you next time, but until then, remember to party up, watch your step, and stay safe out there. For Azeroth.